Good morning! Good morning! I hope your day is lovely. I hope all of your wildest dreams are coming true and that you are shining bright, brighter than the stars in the sky. That's what I wanted to tell you this morning. And that you are loved and that you are enough just as you are this very second. Okay? No striving, just abiding. Okay? And then everything that you do in this lifetime comes from an overflow of the abundance of God and goodness. I gotta eat something, so let's go eat something. Also, this morning I was wrestling with God so hard. I haven't wrestled with God this hard in so long, and it was time. I was due for a wrestling appointment, so I was so angry. I was so angry this morning, and then I cried, right? Because a lot of times anger comes from, a lot of times, I don't know if all the time, but most times anger stems from sadness. And so God speaks to me through my dreams, right? That's how he tells me about people's spiritual state, about what's going on in other people's lives, about what people are up to, conversations they're having, things that are going to happen in my life, things that are going to happen in other people's lives, and they have come true. So God gave me the gift of prophecy. He gave me the gift of seeing the future, seeing into people's souls, seeing what other people are experiencing, what they're going through, and I feel it, and I feel the depths of it, right? And so I dreamt something last night that made me so angry. It made me so angry, and I took it to God, and I was so angry at God about it, and God gave me the context. He gave me an understanding of why I had the dream that I had. And so I cried at the revelation, and I gave it back to God, and I just thanked him for this gift, right? Because God gives us good gifts, right? And if we use those gifts for the things of the world, they will literally destroy us, right? But if we use the gifts that God gave us for his kingdom, they will further the kingdom. They will connect people back to God, back to the Savior, back to Jesus. And that is the ultimate goal in this lifetime, is to bring people back to God. So yeah, I wanted to share that. These bugs, go away. Ugh, so sick of these little bugs. Okay, what was I gonna tell you? Oh yeah, we're going to the gym today. We're going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, rolling through the skies. Little Einsteins. We're little Einsteins, am I right? So we're going to the gym today. We are working out legs again because my legs, they are not where I want them to be. I'm not gonna bag on my legs, right? You know what bagging means? It means bullying, right? I'm gonna bag on you. I'm gonna bully you, right? So I'm not gonna bag on my legs, but I'm going to be honest. It's as much as I'm yeah, they're growing, yeah. Oh, and actually my trainer told me about that. She said that the more that you improve physically, the more body dysmorphia becomes a thing. So it's and she told me it was a study, and I was like, that is insane. So I was like, why am I trying so hard? No, I don't train to try hard. I train because I love it. I love lifting weights. I love it. I feel so strong. I feel so empowered. I feel like I lay down everything, all of the weaknesses in my body, I lay it down right there before the weights and before God, of course. And it's my place of surrender. I saw an interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and in it he was saying that the weights pretty much beat you up, they humble you, right? And it can feel oh, I'm weak, these weights, they destroyed me, right? But he says, but every time you go back, you end up stronger. And so as humbling as the experience is initially when the weights destroy you, right? And you can walk out of there feeling somewhat defeated, you know that when you come back, you're coming back stronger. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. So it is very healing and very powerful experience. Today's leg workout is going to be different than Wednesdays. I'm not going to do deadlifts. I'm doing leg press as like my main workout, right? Because before I used to warm up on the leg press and then do deadlifts, but I don't know, something about this leg press machine at this gym, it's hardcore. Like, it's not like a warm up. I feel like when I try to do single leg on the leg press, it hurts. Like, it's hard. It's really hard, and it's not the weight that it says that it is, or I think it's just the angle. I don't know what it is, but it's hardcore. So I'm like, okay, I could just use that as like my main piece, right? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with us. We're perfect, okay? We are all perfect. Not like actually, right? But like, we're perfectly imperfect. You know the song Perfectly Out of Place? Ooh, you better not. You better not. Ooh, he's a bad boy. Ever since I saw the Superman movie, I haven't stopped calling him Crypto. Like, I don't call him Snoopy anymore. He's Crypto. Oh, by the way, the Superman movie. Oh my God. Oh my God. I went to go watch it by myself, and I was like, it was packed. The movie theater was packed. You know those rows in the front that are like super close to the screen, that like when you're looking up, your neck hurts by the end of the movie? I literally lifted up the armchairs on the seats next to me, because like there was only like 2 people like way down at the end of it. So I put up the armrest and I lied down and I put my sweater on the back of my neck, and I just watched it lying down, and I cried and I laughed and I cried and I laughed and I cried and I laughed, and oh, it was such a good movie. It was such a good movie, and Crypto was so funny. But not only was Crypto funny, Superman's response to, or Superman, Clark, what do I call him? Clark's response to Crypto is what makes it so funny, because he's so like nonchalant. He's so honest, but he's so sweet about his honesty. Like, he's like, you know, I need to go get the dog. Like, when he walks in on the Lex Luthor guy, what's his name? The bad guy. When he walks into the bad guy's office and he's like, where's the dog? And he flips over the table. The guy's just drinking his coffee. He's like, what dog? He's like, where is the dog? It's just so funny. That scene, that cracked me up. And then when he's telling Lois that he needs to go get Crypto, he's like, he's not even a really good dog, but he's scared and he's alone. And he needed to go save him. Even though he's a bad boy. Even though he was a bad boy, he still went to go save him. And then, and then I cried in the part when Lois tells him that he sees beauty in everyone. That got me hard, because I feel like a lot of the hardships and a lot of the really bad experiences that I've been through in my life have come from me wanting to see the best in others. And as much as it's a superpower, it's also like a weakness, right? Because even though people show you who they are, it's like, I want to see something different. I want to see their potential. I want to see all that they can be, right? But it doesn't always go well. Like, that's why I choose to heal. Like, I choose to help others heal through my purpose, through my work, right? It's not something that I want to do in my personal life. And so, yeah, but that movie was very powerful. And this is my favorite Superman. Like, I thought I wasn't gonna like this Superman because, like, I was used to the other Superman, but I didn't even finish the other Superman movie. Like, I was watching it a few years ago, and I paused it, like, 25 minutes in, and I was like, I'm not feeling it, so I turned it off. I sat through this entire film, and, like, if I don't like a film, I'll turn it off. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna waste my time. But I loved this film so much. I loved the character. Like, and even when you see the interviews of this Superman and, like, his personality and stuff, you get a feel for him. Like, well, at least I can read people very well. Very, very well. but I still love them, right? It's not like from a judgment place. It's not like a, oh, I see this and this and this in you, like you're the, no, it's like I see this and this and this in you, and yet you are still loved, and yet you are still worthy, and yet God still desires you more than anything in this world, right? So he's very aligned with the version that he played in the movie. You could tell. I could see beyond the acting. I could see beyond the mask. I could see beyond the outer appearance. I could see in the depths of the soul of people. And something tells me that this man is genuinely like this Superman that he plays. I loved everything that he stood for in the movie. I loved his heart. I saw his heart. I saw just so many things. And I was like, yes, I love this. I love Superman. I fell in love with Superman, guys. I just got the chills. I did. I fell in love with the essence of Superman. And I feel like I was very... what's wrong with me? I was very in denial, right? Because I'm Batman. So it was like, ooh, Batman versus Superman, right? And then now I'm like, I'm Batman, but I love Superman. I'm in love with Superman. So, not the actual actor, right? Like, no, I can't. That guy's married, respectfully. No, I'm a married woman as well. But I just mean the essence of what Superman represented in this movie and the depth of this actor's ability to align himself with who Superman is. Ultimately, I'm in love with Jesus. Jesus is the savior of my life, right? So I've already fallen in love with my savior, right? But Superman just represents an imperfect person, and that's what I loved. Like in the movie, he said, like, I'm human, I make mistakes, but every day I wake up and I do the best that I can. And that is what it means to be human, right? Like, we wake up every morning, we're imperfect, we have our flaws, but we get up and we do our best. We do our very best, and we're gonna fail. We're gonna fail hard sometimes, and sometimes it's gonna get exhausting, and sometimes we're gonna be like, why are we here? And sometimes life is gonna get to us, right? People are gonna betray us, people that we love so much. Sometimes we're not gonna get what we want, right? Sometimes we are gonna get what we want and realize we don't want this, right? Like, life is filled with so many ups and downs, but Superman is humble enough to admit, even though he's literally saving people's lives, he is willing to admit that he's imperfect and that he's not trying or claiming to be perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about keeping our gaze on God and doing our very best every single day. Okay? So I hope you got something from this video. I'm probably just gonna have a yogurt and some strawberries because I'm not hungry. So I'll probably have that. And then I was thinking at the gym, don't laugh at me, but I was thinking of getting salmon, and they have smoked salmon there, and they just put it in a little container. So I'm thinking of getting 3 of those containers and just eating that today. My appetite has been down these last couple of days, but I don't know what comes after that. All right, I'll see you in a second. I was about to walk out of this house without eating, and I was like, stop it, you eat something right now, young lady. So I'm making a steak because I was gonna have a yogurt, but then my strawberries went bad, so I don't want to like force feed myself something that I don't want the way that I want it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making a steak, and then I'm gonna eat 2 slices of toast. That's breakfast. That's breakfast. Okay, here is breakfast. My steak and mango. I'm probably not gonna finish this, but this is it for training. Okay, so also my lips go from like regular to super pink because of this lip gloss, which I didn't even realize how pink it made my lips until recently. Yeah, it's like super pink. Okay, anyway, my physical therapist gave me exercise 1, 2, too, or stretches, not exercises. This one's really good. You're a really deep stretch with this one. And then happy baby. This one's funny. So I will be doing these.
Where are the tears? They should be here by now. And where is the fight to turn this whole thing back around? And where is the pain that we're meant to work through? And where is the version of me that would run down the street screaming for you? Should I be feeling something? Scared cause I'm feeling nothing. This is the part we're both supposed to break and fall apart. It shouldn't be this easy to stand here and watch you leaving. Oh no, this doesn't feel like falling out of love. Cause it doesn't hurt enough. Not like falling out of love. When did I lose it? The look there in your eyes. How did I miss it? I never even realized. And we had it good, and you know that's the truth, love. What happened to all of the days and the nights? All I needed was you. Should I be feeling something? Scared cause I'm feeling nothing. This is the part we're both supposed to break and fall apart. It shouldn't be this easy to stand here and watch you leaving. Oh no, this doesn't feel like falling out of love. Cause it doesn't hurt enough. Not like falling out of love. Not like falling out of love. Should I be feeling something? Scared cause I'm feeling nothing. This is the part we're both supposed to break and fall apart. It shouldn't be this easy to stand here and watch you leaving. Oh no, this doesn't feel like falling out of love. Cause it doesn't hurt enough. Not like falling out of love.